When I think about my life, I've been to my hometown. I saw a photograph in my elder brother's house, which we took 23 years back. And I took that photograph. 3 of us were there. We were not married even before I came to Dubai. We went on a trip. Before I come to Dubai, we made a trip. And we took that photograph. And I remember I printed it. I made it as a frame. I kept it in my house. And I put a scripture verse in that. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. I was a young believer. I took that photograph and I always prayed for that unity, that friendship among us. And I put this verse and I framed that photograph. I put it there. I forgot. This time when I went, I saw that photograph over there and that brought joy to me. And I took a photograph of it and I kept it. And I said, wow, good old days. Then we went on a trip and we recreated that photograph. I'm talking about when I remember the goodness of God. At that time, the reason for me to coming to Dubai was to buy a house for my family. We were living in a rented house. But I just put the scripture over there. I said, Lord, I want to have that unity. I want to have that friendship. We want to continue this relationship even when we get married and we have kids. And 23 years later, you know what happened? 3 of us are living in one compound, living next to each other. Literally what I put that scripture without knowing, by faith over there. By faith was not in detail. I did not believe all for that. But today or last time when I went, I saw the picture. I recreated. I said, Lord, thank you. You shall remember the way you led. When I look at the tough and difficult things or the unfulfilled promises in my life and it looks like a giant mountain in front of me, I bring in all these memories. I bring in these wonderful testimonies of my life. Lord, what I could not do, what I imagine it will never happen, you made it possible, oh God. And if you can make it possible, and I know that all those promises, unfulfilled things in my life, it is going to be fulfilled by believing in everything what you said.